today we are going to let block categories decide what we use to build a house. The different block categories we have are wood, natural, nether, and colorful mass stone. So with that being said, we're going to spin the wheel and see which one we get to build our house. Okay, so we're on a wheel right now, a wheel generator with all the categories on it. We're going to spin it and see which one we get. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And we got nether, so we're going to be using nether blocks to build our house. Let's get right back to Minecraft. Okay, so we can use simple nether blocks. So I'm just going to grab some, what do I want to use as my foundation? I'm probably going to use dark nether bricks, whichever one. I'm going to use cracked, actually, I'm going to use chiseled nether bricks for the foundation. I'm going to use the bright red bricks, whichever ones those are. The siding, I don't need to use any of those, I'm using wood. So for the top, we're going to use this, and that. For the foundation, we're going to use the cracked nether bricks, and we're just going to start building right now. We're not building big houses because we're not spinning no more, so just going for a simple design that's probably not going to look too good, but we're going to try our best. Now we're going to put the siding on with the pink, whatever this is. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're using pink, I guess. This looks more like a colorful house than a nether house. Okay, I think that looks good. Now we're gonna just put this down and we're gonna build this wall and then we're gonna start the roof. This is definitely an interesting design, but I don't know if it's as good as it could be, but this is not the coolest house I've ever built, that's for sure. I just hope it looks somewhat good because I don't want to disrespect the nether. Now I'm going to try and build the roof really quick with these logs. Okay, I think that is good. Okay, so we have the main foundation of our roof. Now let's do the other side really quick. And here we go. Now let's get the roof design we're going to use. I don't really know what's going to look good for our roof. I think we're going to use warped stairs and then quartz stairs for the trim. Now cut to when we're done with the roof. Building trim is a nightmare. And finally at the done, now we're going to just add a little details like windows and something up here because this looks plain. And we forgot to place a block, but now we're going to just grab our windows, which we're going to be using. There's not really a nether window, so we're just going to use regular windows. Well, actually, no, we can't use windows because they don't come from that nether, so we're going to have to use nether brick fence for the windows, I guess. This definitely makes it look more like the nether with nether brick fence windows. And up here, we're just going to have to grab some crimson stairs and we're just going to build an indent in here. So it adds a little more texture to the house at least. We'll put the foundation. Actually, for our flooring in here, we're going to use something more nether-like. So I'm thinking we're going to use block of netherite for our flooring. This is a very rich house, if you guys couldn't tell. Not much money going into it at all. Flooring totally doesn't cost $1 million at all. Now we're going to grab our doors, which we're just going to be using. There we go. And now let's just grab this. Let's grab more of the fence. And we're just going to build another window on top. And there we go. Now we can enter the house. And for the ceiling, we're just going to upside down smooth quartz stairs. Okay, we have our ceiling and house number 1 is done. I'm not decorating the houses because I don't feel like it. We're going to go on to house number 2. Let's go spin the wheel. And house number 2 is the last house, so let's hope we get a good category. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, spin. What are we gonna get? Oh, not end. Come on, I wanted colorful. I wanted colorful or wood. That's what I wanted, but we have to build at the end. Let's go. Okay, let's choose our end blocks. So we're definitely gonna be using end stone bricks, and since we're also on the end, we can probably use, okay, so we need end stone bricks. Honestly, not much in the end. Like, honestly, there's not much. Just give me something good. There's literally nothing you can build using the end. Like, honestly, there's nothing. What is there that's for the end? Like, honestly, the end house is gonna look so bad. I don't even know if sandstone comes. No, it doesn't. What blocks come from? You know, we're using obsidian and I do not care at all. I don't care if obsidian's from the end or not. I'm calling it the end, so it's from the end. But it's not from the end, so I don't even know. What are the big towers in the end made of? You know, we're using sand because we can, because it's in the end, so we're using it. That's all I'm saying. We're using sand. I don't care. And we're using bone blocks. I also don't care. Here we go. This is going to be the end house. Let's go. Okay, so for the foundation, we're using sandstone, and we're going to make it the exact same size as the other house. It'll be the exact same size and a different design. That's all it is. We're going to make it as fair as possible. Now, we're going to use bone blocks and just build them up as the pillars. It actually goes up one more, so I think that's a good height right there, yep. We're building down every corner, so this house is not going to be the best looking house, but it's definitely going to be bright, that's for sure. It's definitely going to be bright. Now for the siding, I don't really know what to use. I'm pretty sure we're going to use smooth sandstone for the siding. Not every house in the world is fabulous and looks great. This one will be unique. Okay, now I need to build the arch for the roof. I'm definitely liking the nether house more so far, but we can't judge a book by its cover yet, because this house isn't even done, so we're going to have to see what it looks like when it's done. Okay, now for the roof, we're going to be using our end stone brick stairs. This definitely looks like a desert temple house. This doesn't even look like an end house. It looks like a desert temple. But this roof design is kind of looking good, honestly. This actually looks like a house from heaven. Like, this looks like a house from heaven. It's so bright and it glows. And now for our trim, we're just using quartz stairs. I do not care whatsoever. All trim has to be quartz. Comment down below if you guys struggle with building roofs too. Okay, we're finally done with the roof. That was so annoying. Now we're gonna figure out what we need to do as our windows and doors. There's really no doors that are meant for the end, so I'm just gonna use a birch door since it's closest to looking like an end door as possible. And for the windows, we're gonna use iron bars because iron bars are in the end, so we're gonna use iron bars for our windows. This is low-key not looking like a heaven house anymore. It's looking like a heaven/hell house. And now we're going to get our flooring, which is going to be, you guessed it, end stone something. That's fine, I guess. It's an end house, so it's supposed to look abandoned, I guess. It's the final stage of the Minecraft world, so has to look somewhat rough, I guess. Okay, now we want for our ceiling in here. I think our ceiling is going to have to be, again, you guessed it, end stone stairs, brick stairs. Just upside down this time. Honestly, it would look 10 times better with quartz, but we have to have as little quartz as possible because it's not even meant to be in the end quartz. So I don't want to cheat too much. There's not as many blocks in the end, so I had to add a little bit of blocks there on from the end. Okay, with that being said, the end house is officially done. Never mind, it's not done yet. We just add the little indent. And now it is done. Honestly, it does not look too bad at all. Like, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Could be worse, that's for sure. Why does it look smaller than this one? Can someone tell me why it looks smaller than the nether house? Like, is this just an illusion or what? Like, that has to be an illusion, doesn't it? Am I the only one that thinks it looks smaller? Let me know in the comments if you think it looks smaller, but it's actually the same size. Like, this is the exact same size. It's not small at all. That looks so weird. Never mind, it's not that illusion, it's just my FOV. If you guys want me to do a part 2 of this series, let me know. I probably will end up doing it if this video hits 10 likes. If this video somehow hits 10 likes, I will do a part 2. But with that being said, comment down below which house is your favorite. My personal favorite is probably the end house. I'm surprised that I thought the end house was gonna look super ugly, but honestly it looks pretty nice. The nether house is pretty nice too, so let me know in the comments which one's your favorite, and also comment down below if you want part 2, otherwise I'll see you in my next video.